What would you say are the benefits and drawbacks of involving yourself in the creative process here at Uganda Baati?
The benefits, I'll start with the benefits because benefits should outweigh the drawbacks. The drawbacks are minor and we can work around that. But being immersed in the creative process, thinking process, means that we shall work faster, work smarter, and above all solve the problem much quicker. Yeah. If the agency works without my involvement, it means there'll be a lag. Yeah. One, they'll struggle with understanding concepts, struggle with understanding problems that they're out to solve, struggle with what's the right word? Where their work has to intertwine with my objectives, and then the customer is served best. So my involvement within has more benefits. A drawback, of course, is it's quite time consuming. Creatives work with so much time. Coming up with a basic campaign could take 6 months. Yeah. So it's time consuming, but it's also, it's manageable. We can work around that. Okay. Yeah.
So when dealing with clients, what key factors are needed to build and strengthen your relationship with them?
As a creative?
As a creative.
As a creative, number one is be detailed, meaning ask as many questions as possible from the get-go. Once you do this, you'll be able to get the client's mind. And once you think like a client, you will solve the client's problem. So be detailed. Number two is walk the journey for the client. If your client is solving a problem that is in Arua, if possible, go to Arua. Walk in the client's shoes. That will improve your creativity because you'll solve the problem in the game by itself. Yeah. It will also help you come up with better insights once you are immersed with the problem area. So walk the journey with the client. The other thing is work with timelines. Yeah, if you've agreed with a client that you'll have this within 7 days, let it be 7 days. Clients, you form better relationships because the client will trust you, will believe your word. Yeah. The other thing will be work with feedback. Creatives struggle with feedback. They feel like once you give feedback, you're not trusting their brains, but that is not the right right thing. Yeah. Feedback is just to articulate facts better, the problem better, so that you're able to fine-tune your creative mind, your creative thinking to suit and solve the problem that is highlighted. So creatives, please do not struggle with feedback. Take feedback positively. Have a positive mindset. Other thing that kills relationships with clients is, what's the right word for this? You creatives would know the word, but where you then draw back, you withhold, and you then do what the client has said. That is not the right thing. You should be able to stand your ground as a creative if you believe that your idea is out to win. As clients, at times we are a bit risk averse. We don't want to take risks in creative design. Yeah. But as designers that are working in this century, you should also advise your clients to be flexible and adapt to the changing creativity in the world. Yes.
So what would you say are the challenges you've faced when working with different designers you've met?
I've met good designers. I've also met not very bad designers. Okay. I don't want to kill the spirit, but for the good ones that I worked with, they were fast. They understood the problem. They were out to solve. They walked the journey with me as a client. And as a team, we came up with brilliant executions. The ones that disappointed me did the opposite. They were not fast thinkers. They did not understand my problem, meaning they didn't understand my brief at all. Yeah. They were slow.
Sorry.
Creatives can be slow, really slow. And yet, as marketers on the other side, you're working with a fast-paced industry. We're running the race with competitors in the market.
Yeah.
So I cannot afford to be slow. So the creative team on the other side must be faster than me, actually. Otherwise, we will not achieve our set targets. The other negative bit was not taking in feedback. Like I said, you find that you're fighting with a creative, which should not be the case. A client knows the problem they're out to solve, and they've come to you as a creative to help them solve that problem. So you cannot have bad blood or bad exchanges because of the feedback processes. I'll blame some clients also because of how they give feedback. Feedback should not be demeaning. It should be edifying, yeah? Feedback should be constructive. It should not be personalized. So the way we give feedback as clients can also affect our relationship with the creative team.